3, 2, 1, and we're live. We're Kyushu live. Good morning. Hi everyone, this is Nick, and today I am with Emiko, and we are in Akasaka, Fukuoka. Let me say hi to everybody. Hey Emiko.
おはようございます。
おはようございます. Yeah, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
Good. Okay, great. Well, today, let's get the lens going here. Okay, as I said, today we are in the Akasaka area. We're actually at the Akasaka four-way intersection here in Fukuoka, and this is on Meiji-dori. And Meiji-dori is a big part of today's walk because we are going to walk along Meiji-dori from Akasaka the whole way to Hakata Station. And so yeah, there's going to be so much to talk about today. Are you ready, Emiko?
Yep.
Where to begin? Well, as I say, this Meiji-dori is this main road here, and the crossroad is Taisho-dori. But I just noticed, I hadn't noticed before, there's a clock up here, and it says Flower Road. And I didn't know that it seems that another name for this road is Flower Road. I think that's because there's all kinds of flowers planted. We will see. We will confirm that. There used to be a McDonald's for a long time in this building here. And now there's Orek. Orek is a manufacturer of grass cutters and stuff like that. But you can see the subway station behind the bus. There's an entrance to the Akasaka subway station on that side. And I believe another entrance coming up on the other side. Anyways, let's catch this light. We got the signal, it's green. And that's looking down Taisho-dori. If you went straight down this road, you would end up in Keigo.
And Yakuin.
And Yakuin, yes. Flowers. So it's true. No, this is part of a program that I think that our current mayor started a few years ago. It's sort of like citizens produce flower boxes in the city. And there's a lot of them on this road here, right?
一人一花運動.
Is that what it's called? Hey, that's a building we know really well. This white sort of modern building there. This is the Fukuoka headquarters of Fukusaya. Now, Fukusaya is a very famous
Castella.
Castella. I'm getting it wrong. Castella is like a Portuguese sponge cake, very famous from the Nagasaki area. It's a Nagasaki company, but in Fukuoka, this is their main shop. Wow, so many things to talk about.
Yeah, and the French Institute.
Yes, the French Institute is located in this building as well too. And right beside it, this is brand new. A lot of people won't know. Right beside it, this building with the facade is a JAL. It's a new hotel. JAL just opened a hotel. In fact, I don't know if it's actually open yet. It's almost open. Oh, we got some people in the live chat.
おはようございます。
But before we go, Emiko, so much to talk about here. This jazz club. This is a jazz chisa, meaning a coffee shop and a bit of a bar. Back in here. Down that and this coffee shop as well too, Seed Village, an indie small coffee shop. We know someone in there. And this art supply store is famous too, Bunpodo.
ここ長いね。いろんな画材がある。
Well, Emiko, this is going to take so long to. I don't know if we're going to get to Hakata.
まあ行けるとこまで行きましょう。
She says just try. Okay.
私この通りすごく好き。
Yeah, you love it. I love it too. It's one of the prettier main roads in Fukuoka. Here we're just giving you a look at this brand new JAL City Hotel, which either just opened or is about to open.
15日ね、オープン。
15日? Like This month on
Yes.
the 15th? Okay, so it's not open yet. That hotel I just showed you is not open, but it's opening on the 15th. This is a brand new condominium here. You can, right there. I don't know what the name of that is, but
At the church here.
there's a church? Oh, yeah. Wow. This is going to take a long time. That church looks like it's been here for a while. There's another church coming up on
あと閉まってるけどたい焼き屋さん。
そうだ、ここですね。Yeah,
美味しい。
unfortunately it's not open, but Emiko's pointing out that that shop there is
焼き芋屋さん。
where is that? That's
Next
there.
to that.
Okay, well, let me first talk about the taiyaki. Taiyaki is the fish-shaped sweets with anko inside. And then the other shop that's also closed, we're gonna have to come back, specializes in yaki imo, in baked potatoes.
Baked sweet potatoes.
Yeah, look at this. I'm just gonna get out in the road here because this is a chance to show you Meiji-dori going both ways here. You can do this without getting run over. And heading towards Nishijin, that direction. Good morning. Will is checked in. Morning, Will. So this is an important building. Straight ahead. Emiko?
いや、何がどこが？
This is the building here. The white building is
あ、区
the.
役所ね。
This is the ward office, the official city office for the ward of Chuoku.
それと交通局。福岡市のね、
Right.
地下鉄の事務所があり
It's
ます。
also the headquarters of the subway company. But, this is where you come and get. Oh, おはようございます。
Thank you. おはよ
Yes. Yeah. Lots of flower boxes here.
う。あそこにほらユニフォーム着た。
Yeah, this is a kind of a famous water fountain in Fukuoka. Is it running? No, they've stopped the water. There's no water today.
お休みでしょ。
Yasumi too, I've never seen it. But anyways, you can imagine there's water flowing here, and they're peeing actually.
And
those statues.
時計ね。
And yeah, that's right. And actually here in the center, it actually shows the time in water, the way that the water flows. So that's I've never seen it not running. Maybe
よかっ
that's
た。行こ
to do
う。
with
ここの
corona?
信号長いのよ。青になったら早く行きましょう。
Okay. But it's not owl yet, so I'm sure they know where we are, Chuoku. Yeah, you're right. This signal, if you miss it, it's really long.
これ右に行くと大名ね。
Yeah. Okay. I'm just pointing out, go down that road and you're in Daimyo. And I want to show this because a lot of people know Mandarake, the manga and figurines and collectible shop we're coming up to on the left-hand side.
あら、卒業式多分。
Ah, yeah. It's the graduation ceremony season. There you go. Yeah, that's right. The statues were wearing masks as well. I wonder if the fountain wasn't turned on because of the pandemic. Lots of buses on this road.
私鉄本社があったところが今建て替わってますね。
Yeah, the bus company had their headquarters near here before. We'll walk by that. But you know, it's also the subway is running under here. So it's a major transportation route that we're walking on today. This avenue, Meiji-dori, ne? Nishitsu Grand Mai Hotel.
グランドホテル前。
And this is an important site now we're coming up to, under construction. I'm going to change the lens here. It definitely needs to go wide here. So actually, in an earlier Actually, we talked about this. We walked through the other side, the former elementary school site, which is now being redeveloped into a large commercial site. There you can see the elementary school in the background there. And here's going to be I don't know how many story tall building, but there's going to be a Ritz-Carlton hotel here. That's right. Next time we come back here.
楽しみね。
ね、楽しみね。Ritz-Carlton in Fukuoka. And this is part of the what says Daimyo Project 2019, but it's really part of the Big Bang ね。
そうそう、ここがね、天神ビッグバンの。
Okay, good point. So the Tenjin Big Bang project, which is a big redevelopment project in Fukuoka, it's already ongoing now. This is the most westerly. What?
ツンドラ。
Ah, sokka. Wow, this is going to take forever to walk down this street. Ahead, where the red awning is a very long-running restaurant, Russian cuisine, let's say, called Tsundra.
すごいね、昔からあるレストランで、あそこ今でもお昼に行くと、当時若かった人たちがゆっくりご飯食べてる。
そうね。People now, several generations, continue to go there. It was one of the restaurants, that served Western food. Here, Catholic Church.
長いね、ここも。
This also has a long history, although very sort of modern. This building here is.
だって鐘が鳴りますもんね。
So, you can hear the bell quite often here. Now I'm going to spin around and show you. This is another landmark, the Nishitsu Grand Hotel, one of the premium hotels and locally owned. I think this was built in around 1960, so around there.
ニック生まれてるね。
Yes, giri-giri ne. Giri-giri ne. Born there. Some public art here on the streets here. This is nice. I like walking through here.
ここね、マラソンとかも通るの。マラソンとか、
そうね。
あとなんだっけ、優勝パレード、ソフトバンクの。
That's right. So this street, Meiji-dori, is Emiko pointing out the Fukuoka International.
で何が言いたいかというと、さっきの四角いところにみんなあそこに場所取るのよ、見たいから。
That's right. And then also, not only for the marathon, but it's also the street that they have parades, things like when the Hawks, our local baseball team, as they so often are the champions, they have the championship parade down this Meiji-dori.
ここもお花が綺麗。
ね、本当ね。綺麗な花ね。So that sign would be these people are the company, whatever, that take care of these flowers, I guess.
そうです。
Yeah, it's sort of like adopt a flower bed. So now we're at the intersection of Meiji-dori and Nishidori. Nishidori means West Street. And if you went further straight down there, you'd go to Oyafukodori. And going down this direction is Nishidori. Lots of shops.
だから交差点の名前も天神西。
Tenjin Nishi is the name of the intersection, yes. So, yeah, very popular. So Daimyo would be on the right-hand side and Tenjin on the left. I'm just going to swing back. That's the hotel. And that's the Daimyo Catholic Church. I'm looking down Meiji-dori.
地下鉄ってその交差点の向こうまでしか来てない、地下街。
地下街？
地下街は交差点の向こうまでしか来てないのね。
Okay. Right.
だけど、その天神ビッグバンでつながる予定なのよ、向こうまで。
So Emiko's explaining that Tenjin Chikagai, which is the Tenjin underground shopping arcade.
Yeah, just not shopping arcade, just a
Like pathway.
そうね。
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's not the actual shopping part of it, but the underground pathways, or that connect the buildings underground. They stop here, but they will actually go over to the other side
そう。
once. Yeah.
そうしたら赤坂地下鉄の駅まで歩けるってことよ。
Ah, okay, that's interesting. So when that happens, you'll be able to go down to. Oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. So this is the. These are the walkways that connect the buildings, and that will continue to the other side once Tenjin Big Bang project continues or is completed. All right, well let's. So we've left Akasaka, and we're now our daimyo as well, and now this is Tenjin proper, right? Address would be Tenjin.
入りましたね。
On the left-hand side, there's some financial companies. I think it's Nomura, stock brokerage over there. I think there used to be more.
をウォールストリートと呼んでました。福岡
Oh,
の
really?
アクロスの近くまで金融関係の会社がすごくいっぱい並ぶので、福岡 's Wall Street is here.
Yeah. Emiko saying that she used to think this was Fukuoka's Wall Street. Well, the stock exchange is on the left-hand side. We're coming up to Fukuoka Stock Exchange, I believe. No?
何が？
Stock Exchange. 株式市場。
ああ、そうだよ、そうだよ、あるよ。
取引市場なんていう。
ストックマーケット？
Yeah, ね、日本語で言う。英語は、ね、大丈夫ですよ。
ちょっと待って、ね。
英語はね、得意。
そうだったね。
This car shouldn't be parked here, should it? There's two cars parked here.
よくないね、これは
Yeah,
ね。
it's unusual. It's a nice wide
あ、
sidewalk.
福岡証券取引所。
Ah, here we go. Which means the Fukuoka stock market, as small as it is, does exist, and it exists inside that building that I'm showing.
でね、いろいろ音がするでしょ、ガタガタと。
はいはいはいはい。
That's Big Bang ね。
Literally a big bang. It goes Konya. It's kind of noisy here. It's
これはね、
being
ホテル
taken
になる
down.
予定。
Oh, really? Okay. So, there's construction here. So, I've talked about Tenjin Big Bang on other live streams, but basically what it is our mayor, Takashima, noticed that in our city there were some points, some areas, actually really the antennas on top of buildings that were higher than the existing height limitation for building in the city, and why the city has such a low setting for the height of buildings is because our airport's so close to downtown that they had the setting set so low because of the way that radar technology worked, going back 50 years. So anyways, this is already becoming a long story, but the point is our mayor cleverly noticed that, hey, technology for radar used at the airport has advanced in the last 50, 60 years, and therefore the city should be allowed to build higher buildings. So these buildings, which are all capped at a certain height, are now, allowed to be rebuilt at higher heights, which means more office space, which is an incentive for the developers and builders and landowners. So what's happening is a whole bunch of these buildings are being taken down and are going to be rebuilt.
覚えてる？ここさ、昔多分最初のベンチャー関係のオフィスが集まってた建物があったでしょ。
Oh, that's right. It was like an incubator. This is before startup cafe and all that. Long time ago, this Emiko's pointing out this building. This used to be a shop. This used to be a department store, right?
岩田屋だったと思うよ。
岩田屋ではなくて
岩田屋新館こっち、高島屋福岡になかったもん。
なかった。今 I'm forgetting now too, but there was a department store here. Now it's Parco, but also it was a school bought it. 塾とかなんかね。
続き学園ね。
Yeah, they bought it, and then as Emiko says, they turned it into like a incubator for businesses starting up. and so
で
and
そ
so
こ
forth.
大きなスターバックスがあった。
Yeah, there was. And this is the black is the used to be the headquarters of the Fukuoka Bank, and now it's just called the Tenjin headquarters of the Fukuoka Bank.
そこね、福銀ホールって言って地下にコンサートとかオーケストラ聴けるホールがありますよ。
And it's all made of wood. That's right. The underneath that Fukuoka Bank building, there's a symphony hall, and its interior is entirely made of wood. And yeah, that's nice. Well, here we go. Talk about Tenjin Big Bang. For people who haven't seen Fukuoka in a while, this intersection has changed a lot. We are now at Watanabe-dori and Meiji-dori, and right across the road there used to be a couple of big buildings, right? It was
福ビルがあったね。
Fukubiru was on the corner here, Fukuoka building, and then there was Tenjin Core, Tenjin Bibre, all kinds of shopping buildings on this corner. They're gone now, they're being torn down, and one of the new buildings has already gone up. You see the glass building ahead of us. What's that called? Do you know the glass building on the Jisho? Fukuoka Jisho.
天神ビジネスセンタービル。
Tenjin Business Center building.
後からねちょっと詳しく話しますけど、ここから見えるの、市役所があんなにここで見えるの珍しいわよ。
そうね。That's right. You can see, I mean, and the gold color building is the IMS, the IMS building. And that's going to come down as well too. They're going to tear that down. It's only, I think it was built in 1989. But that's coming down. A lot of these buildings are coming down and will be replaced with larger, bigger buildings.
あれね、茶色いビル、天神ビルですけど、
Right, Tenjin building.
あれは天神の中での当時、今でいうその天神ビッグバンのビジネスセンタービルぐらいの新しい存在だったの。
So, Emiko's pointing out this building I'm showing now, the brown building, was at one time a modern building. In fact, it was considered like the Big Bang back in, I guess, the early 60s when
し
this
かも
building
ね、あ
was
のタイ
made.
ル有田焼。
And the tiles of this building, they just look like brown regular tiles. That's actually Arita Yaki. Arita is the famous porcelain town in Saga, and that artisan-made tile is what's covering that building. Oh, Emiko's gone ahead. Wow, so much to talk about. So we're looking down. This is the main drag in Fukuoka. This is Watanabe-dori. And you can see the main station, Nishitsu, Tenjin, Solaria, all that. Watanabe-dori. Something in bloom here. Wow, look at the flowers.
ねえ、綺麗。
Flower Road.
一回酔っ払いがキックして亡くなった、
本当？
で捕まってまた戻ってきたという話題を持っているお地蔵様です。
Okay, so this it's a Buddhist related statue here. Apparently,
お地蔵様っていうのね。
some drunk person kicked it and knocked it down and damaged it. And it was actually, let's cross the road, Emiko.
Oh, really? こっちが綺麗よ。
No, I think we can see the building better from here. We'll be too close. So that statue got kicked and knocked down, and people were really upset about that, of course. And it's being rebuilt. Yeah, I think we'll get a better view of the building from here. It's so big. Yeah, this is great. This is why we wanted to do this walk today, is we wanted to show Tenjin, this area here, before all the new buildings came up. So I just want to get to this side here. And you say it's called Tenjin Business Center?
うん、まだきちんと名前決まってないけどね、今のところその名前。
Right.
もっと下に行きましょう。角がね、かっこいい
I
の。
just want to show this is before the construction starts here. This view isn't going to last very long to see this area opened up so much. Hey, Will, thank you for joining us. See you next time. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see this for a while. As I say, the new buildings, I can't remember what the height of them are now, but it's, you know, another extra 8-9 floors.
Nishi Nippon City 銀行とか福岡地所とかがプロジェクトとして建てた東区のネクサスワールドって知ってますか？
Nexus World?
ネクサス。
Oh, Nexus. Yes, 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 yes.
世界的な建築家が集めたマンションプロジェクトきっかけで一つその有名な建築家を福岡に呼んで建築の面からも街をアピールするっていう考え方が始まったのね。でここもそこのネクサスワールドの建築家の一人でレム・コールハースって知ってる？
No.
有名なね建築家のグループで OMA かな OMA だと思う。
もうちょっと狭い専門。
anyways、はい、そのねニューヨークの代表を久留米出身の、right. 建築家が旧大卒業やってて彼がここの担当なのよデザインしたの。
Oh, really? Wow. Cool, cool.
重松。
Try to summarize what Emiko just went on for is again this Tenjin Big Bang project here, and the architect of this first large building, which is, as you can see, almost being completed now. The architect was born in Fukuoka in Kurume, and he's part of a league or association of those architects which are being called on to build a lot of these new buildings here in Fukuoka. Yeah, it's good to hear that they've involved some of the local companies or local architects to work on these new projects which are going to define the new look of the city.
ね、ウォールストリートだから銀行いっぱいでしょ。
そうね。確かに、Emiko was saying, joking when we walked by the stock market 10-15 minutes ago, how this was like the Wall Street of Fukuoka, and sure enough, here's some more bank buildings here.
あと証券会社、
securities companies over there. Yeah.
生命保険ビルとかね。
It was kind of noisy there.
Yeah. じゃじゃーん、天神1丁目1-1アクロス福岡でございます。
Wow. This is what Tenjin, and then it's divided, of course, the address in Japan into chome, into sort of sections. Ichome, Ichi no Ichi. This is the center of Tenjin, and that is the famous, what's nicknamed the Green Building. You wouldn't know from this side, but that is what's called the Across Building, and well, this side's all glass, but the other side, going down the slope, is all planted with thousands and thousands of trees and shrubs and greenery, and you can walk up that side of the building to the roof through a series of staircases. Beautiful, and it goes into a green park on the other side.
UN Habitat のオフィスも入ってますね。
That's right. The UN Habitat for Asia headquarters is located in that building. That's right. Wow, so much to talk about on this boulevard. お花ね、お花じゃなくて
梅の花。
梅の花 is also Kurume, Fukuoka prefecture based. It's a tofu specialty restaurant. Actually, I see meat in that photo there, but a lot of the food in there is all tofu based.
でね、ここ一つ覚えてると言います。
早すぎビル。
はい。で、下にちょっとストーリーがちょっとだけ出てるけど、もともとは酒蔵がありました。
So the history has to do with a sake brewery.
早すぎっていう。
早すぎ、okay.
で、これの反対側に今でもお酒を売ってるお店だけ残ってる。
And so they've hung on. There's actually a sake shop still behind that building.
そう